Wan2GP is an AI generative image and video suite that runs locally with a minimal of VRAM requirements. The website is in the description below. For the first steps, CUDA, Git, your graphics driver, and Python will need to be installed. The installation steps are on the webpage. Recommended way is to use the Pinocchio installer. If you would like to follow along with my installation, the project file I created will be linked in the description. In addition, I will be using UV to manage the virtual environment and installed packages. First step is to use Git to download the software. Use git clone, which will create a directory called Wan2GP. Copy the Pi project file into the directory, then change into the directory and run. UV run wgp.py, which will begin updating and installing various packages. Once it is running, a link will pop up in the terminal. Click the link and the Wan2GP application will pop up in a browser. You are now running Wan2GP. Now that it is running, let us do something interesting. First, navigate to Image2Video model. Now hit Generate to begin generation. This will download lots of needed files, and the files are quite large, so make sure you have plenty of free space. Depending on your internet speed, this can take quite a bit of time. Now we are going to generate our first actor. First, we need to change the description. A portrait of a Caucasian woman in her late 20s with brunette hair in a ponytail. And then we click Generate. Now we can cue in our second actor. A portrait of a Caucasian male in his early 30s. This time click Add New Prompt to Queue. The second generation will begin as soon as the first completes. Now that we have our actors, let's create a scene with them. I was thinking a scene of them in a coffee shop. So how do we add them to a scene and fully animate them? That is where Wan2.1 VACE comes into play. VACE stands for Video All-in-One Creation and Editing. This model will let us inject characters into existing videos or create new ones. For the settings, make sure we are using the default. Enable the Fusion IX LoRa and hit Apply. Change number of steps to 8. Next, inject reference images should be people/objects. Add our actor's image in the description. The woman with a ponytail and white shirt is sitting inside of a French cafe reading a book at a table near the entrance. Finally, click Generate in order to start. Here are the results. Now we are going to add the man into the image using a technique called outpainting. Outpainting, we are going to expand the size of the video and add details that were not visible before. In this case, the man is going to appear from off-screen. First, we need to change control video process to keep control video unchanged. Next, make sure inject reference images is still set to people/objects. Then add the video that was just created as the control video. Add the man to our reference images. Enable spatial outpainting on control video, landscape, or positioned reference frames. We are going to expand the video in both top and left directions. You will want to keep the aspect ratio, so it is good to always change top and side by equal amounts. Set top to 25% and left to 25%. Now we need to change the prompt in order to introduce the new actor into the scene. The man in the dark shirt walks up to the table and sits in a chair across from the woman. Finally, hit Generate to start creating our new video. Comparing the original with outpainted version, note how the entire original video is in the outpainted one. The woman doesn't acknowledge the man at all. Also, he didn't quite make it to sitting down. We will fix these issues next. For the next portion, we will need the gallery plugin. In order to install the gallery plugin, you must first go to the plugins tab at the top right of the screen next to the About tab. Click the box next to File Gallery. A white checkmark in a blue box should appear. Finally, click the Save and Restart button. Once you restart Wan2GP, there should be a new gallery tab at the top. Click on the last video that was created and download the last frame. Find where the file was downloaded to. In my case, it was the Downloads folder. Rename the file. I named mine man_ here and then copy it to Wan2GP output folder. Now navigate from VACE 14B to Image2Video 14B. We are going to use the 480p Fusion IX Finetune. Add the image that was saved into the Outputs folder. Change the prompt. The man sits in the chair beside the woman. She looks up from her book and smiles at him. Make sure the steps are set to 8 and hit Generate. She is now acknowledging him, however, the way he gets into the chair is weird. We need to fix that, so we are going to use another model. We need a model that gives us a bit more second-by-second control over how he moves. Introducing Wan2.2 Image2Video 14B Enhanced Lightning V2. What makes this model special is it takes detailed prompts with time signatures. At 0 seconds medium close-up shot, the man pulls the chair out. At 1 second, the man sits in the chair. At 2 seconds, the woman looks up from her book and smiles at the man. Finally, we hit generate and see the results. I combined the earlier video with the video produced. These are the results. For the next video, we will focus on camera movements, and we will see if we can get her to finally put her book down and have a conversation. In summary, we learned how to create images using ZImage, create and edit videos using VACE, then how to take that VACE video, use gallery to extract last frame and use that to generate a new video. We also learned about advanced prompting controls of Wan2.2 Image2Video Lightning V2. Until next time, thanks for watching.
I hit the lake with VACE.